What is up, guys? This is Chase Oliver, 68 here, bringing you the road to the Super Bowl. Now, you may be wondering, Chase, why are you doing this video? And Chase, what are you going to talk about in this video? Well, to be honest, if anyone knows my predictions, I like to ramble and talk about my predictions. And to be honest, this is a good way to make you think, before I post my prediction videos, how I think about the teams and the road in coming to the Super Bowl, the road going into the Super Bowl. So what I'm going to be doing is, these teams, I'm going to be going over their week-by-week schedule. Talk about how the Patriots made it to the Super Bowl and talk about how the Giants. Today's video is about the Patriots. I'm going to be strictly about the Patriots, talking about them. I'm on the Patriots.com website, talking about the game stats, their schedule, and pretty much going to go down the road. Because most people, they may find this very informative for people who don't watch football on a regular basis. They only watch the Super Bowl. I know a lot of people don't watch football on a regular basis, that they just watch the Super Bowl. I have a bunch of friends who kind of do that. They keep tabs on what's going on throughout the season. They watch a little bit of the playoffs, but most of the time they're all Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl. So, to be honest, I just thought this would be a cool idea, and plus, give props to the teams to do it. So, Super Bowl 46 coming soon in Indianapolis, Lucas Oil Stadium, and it's going to be the New England Patriots and the New York Giants. And let's take a look at the New England Patriots and their road to Super Bowl. Week 1 for the New England Patriots, they kicked off Monday Night Football, and they faced the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins looked like they were going to be a strong, solid team with that defense coming back, very few injuries, and quarterback Chad Henne was starting. This was a going home party for Tom Brady. You know, Tom Brady looked absolutely good in this game. He threw for 517 yards. I believe only threw one interception. Not 100% sure on that, but we all remember that 99-yard pass to Wes Welker. That was one of the most craziest things we've seen until Victor Cruz did that, but that's for another time when I talk about the Giants. But Tom Brady looked really good in this game, and the Patriots ended up starting 1-0. Then later on, the New England Patriots faced rival San Diego Chargers at Gillette Stadium at home. You know, get first home game of the regular season, and Tom Brady absolutely ate that Chargers defense alive. A couple key turnovers by Phillip Rivers cost the Chargers a game, and you know there was one point where the Chargers could come back, but you know Patriots defense got 3 key turnovers, and you can't win a football game, San Diego, with turnovers like that. And Tom Brady looked good here again, 423 yards for Tom Brady. You know, and this was kind of like the hint of the Gronkowski season, because you know Rob Gronkowski, most people did not really know about him. He had a solid game in Miami, but this game right here was the Gronkowski coming home party. And this is when Rob Gronkowski, the tight end, number 87 for the New England Patriots, started to blossom. And you were like, wow, this kid is going to be something special throughout the season. Week 3 had to be probably one of the worst weeks to be a New England fan. And not only that, a terrible day for Tom Brady. Now, he did throw for 387 passing yards. How is that terrible for him? Well, if you minus the 3 interceptions he threw to Buffalo, that's where it's bad. New England was up big heading into halftime against the Buffalo Bills. You would have thought that this was a casual Buffalo Bills versus New England's game. You know, they're home at the Bills. The Bills fans were just depressed. And this was coming off of Bills who were 2-0. You know, the Bills surprisingly beat Kansas City and another good team the week before. You were like wondering, man, what are the Bills going to do this week? The Bills end up upsetting the Patriots, but mostly because Bill Belichick called the dumbest timeout I've seen Bill Belichick. You know, Bill Belichick, as great as a coach he is, he sometimes has those little mistakes where he calls timeout when he shouldn't, and really, really cost the Patriots there. Buffalo ends up winning by a field goal, comes back and wins, and this is where many people were starting to see the cracked shells in the Patriots defense. Yeah, they're causing turnovers, but you saw the yards that a guy like Chad Henne got. Chad Henne got, I believe, over 400 yards. Phillip Rivers threw over 300 there. And Ryan Fitzpatrick, this was a huge game for him, and many were thinking Buffalo was going to win the series and win the division if they kept on winning, and people were anticipating a Buffalo versus Patriots too, but that wasn't the case. The Oakland Raiders, the Patriots had to travel to, and they made short work of the Raiders. 31-19 win by Tom Brady. Once again, another big game for Wes Welker. Wes Welker was looking to be the star, but even though Wes Welker was getting all these receiving yards, the touchdowns were obviously being thrown to Rob Gronkowski. Gronkowski was looking like a stud at this point in the career, and Patriots fans were excited, and especially seeing the other tight end for them, Aaron Hernandez, they were also excited about him as well. Aaron Hernandez, I believe, was a rookie this season. I'm not 100% sure on that. I could be wrong. I think he was a rookie 2 years ago. I want to say he was a rookie this season because I thought he went up to the draft this year. So I could be wrong on that. Please correct me if I am. Normally good on that type of stuff, but I forgot if Aaron Hernandez went up the year when Alabama won the national championship or if he went up last year. I'm not 100% sure, like I said. But the Patriots had two great tight ends, and this was it. Week 5, you gotta love New York Jets versus New England Patriots battle. Definitely the hype game of that week. Tom Brady didn't have the best passing day. Neither did he against the Raiders, but really, to be honest, Tom Brady didn't really play that well against a shitty rush defense. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis had a great game here. 136 rushing yards total. Gronkowski was doing his job. Wes Welker was doing his job. And so, really, after that one loss to Buffalo, it really wasn't looking too bad for the Patriots. The Patriots were looking really good. Week 6, a huge matchup against the Dallas Cowboys at home in Gillette Stadium. Very, very close game. Very, very intense game. The Dallas Cowboys at this point were not doing good. There was talks about Romo, what's his role? How come Tony Romo looks good one week? How come Tony Romo looks good this week? And this really came down to the wire. This came down to Tom Brady with, I believe, 22 seconds left, throwing the last-minute touchdown to none other than Rob Gronkowski, who finally had the breakout game, led his team in receiving, and this was a huge, huge victory for the Patriots. And, Patriot fans are looking at this and like, wow, this shows why Brady's special. Brady can fight in these fourth quarter situations, and that's why Tom Brady is known as one of the best. Huge pass to Gronkowski, ending the game and leaving Dallas Cowboy fans more blame to Tony Romo when he really doesn't deserve it. But the Patriots right now, heading into the bye, sit at I believe, let's see, but they're 1 loss, 2, 4. So they're sitting at the bye with a 5-1 record. Pretty good. Going to the bye, having a week off, and then they had to go against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, many probably did not really choose the Pittsburgh Steelers at this game. Why, you may ask? The Steelers' defense wasn't really looking like the Steelers' defense, especially since week 1. The Steelers were a good football team nonetheless, but the Steelers always play good at home. It's that simple. So the Brady bunch had to travel to Heinz Field, face the Steelers at home, lost a close game, 25-17. It was a huge game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, definitely a momentum boost. Tom Brady doesn't play his best at Heinz Field, and it's pretty surprising. Really, to be honest, this was a very good game. Tom Brady, though, had terrible stats, 198. I believe that's his season low, unless I read something else on this. Patriots.com/games and stats/schedule.html. Yes, I have to make a plug there. But other than that, the Patriots lost one. So now they're sitting at 5-2. When's the last time the Patriots lost 2 straight? Well, New York Giants, and they're home at Gillette Stadium. Now, this was a huge game. These two have not played each other since the Super Bowl 42. This is actually our Super Bowl this year, Super Bowl 46. And the New York Giants went to Gillette Stadium. Now, the New York Giants, boy, was this team 50-50 at best. This team, you did not know what you were going to get one week. Were you going to get the Eli Manning that said he is an elite quarterback? Were you going to get that deep pass defense, that rush defense that was sacks all day? Or are you going to get the lackadaisical, Eli throws interceptions, doesn't really care bullshit, or Ahmad Bradshaw's carrying the load, the defense just lets a couple touchdowns go by? We actually got the Giants that played good this week, and the Giants played really well, and this was a huge win for the Giants because at this point in the season, many were not even thinking Giants to the Super Bowl. They were saying, can the Giants survive in this NFC East that was going up and down? And I'll explain more in detail about that when it comes down to the video about the New York Football Giants. But the Patriots end up losing this game. Eli Manning working another fourth quarter magical drive, scoring a touchdown, letting the Giants win. Tom Brady could not get it out there, but he had a good game with 342 passing yards. I believe he threw 1 interception in this game, and Wes Welker obviously led the receiving yards in this game, but Gronkowski once again led the touchdown. So now the Patriots have lost 2 straight. They're facing the New York Jets team, who as well came off a bye week, are now going strong. This was a huge game for the New York Jets, because if they won this game, it would essentially mean a different story. Maybe the Patriots probably would have not won the AFC East. Well, guess what? The Patriots came in, were pissed off, went to MetLife Stadium, and kicked them living shit out of the New York Jets, routing them 37-16. The Patriots' pissed off rage does not end there. Week 11 faced off against the Kansas City Chiefs on a Monday Night Football, destroyed them 34-3. Defense really looked good here. Although Kansas City were having quarterback troubles, defense was looking good here. Then it came down to Week 12, Philadelphia Eagles versus the New England Patriots, another Super Bowl rematch. And no surprise here, Deion Branch destroyed the Eagles' defense again. Tom Brady did well against them. Eagles' rush defense managed to contain a Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, but Philadelphia did not look good, and the Patriots were looking amazing. So this was a huge game. Now, many are probably going to be surprised when I say the Patriots destroyed the Indianapolis Colts, and many are going to go look at the score and say, Chase, that was 31-24. This is when you realize that the Patriots' pass defense was a piece of shit and how lazy half the time they were. This game was closer than it should have been. The Patriots, they did a great job in this game. At the early first 2 quarters, this was not a game people were watching. I mean, this was, I believe the Patriots did score like 31 points, and the Colts managed to only get like 3 points on the board. And the first half, and it was just like whatever. At this point, the Patriots defense just gave up. Instead of doing much, the Patriots defense gave up. Bill Belichick was mostly running the ball. That's why Stephen Riley, Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, and Danny Wood all have different rushing stats, but they were trying to rush the ball to wind down that clock. But in the end, the Colts tried to come back and win with Dan Orlovsky. Didn't. Lose 31-24. Patriots escaped that one, but really they shouldn't have had the Colts go up that score. To be honest, they were destroying, but hey. Oh, by the way, with the Philadelphia Eagles, Vince Young played instead of Michael Vick. Vince Young had a huge game there, but despite the huge game, the Patriots pulled out way too early for the Eagles to even come out. Week 14, the New England Patriots on a huge fucking roll. Doesn't look like anyone can stop them. The Washington Redskins come in with Rex Grossman. And this was a game where many people started to think, yeah, Gronkowski is good. He's getting these tight end. He's getting all these grabs at the tight end. He's getting all these touchdowns. This game made people love Gronkowski even more, especially what the fuck he did this game. Breaking tackles left and right, looking like a stud. But this game was a very close game, and this was really evident to many people that were suspect about the Patriots, saying, damn, this pass defense needs to shake up. I mean, Vince Young threw 400 yards on your ass. Dan Orlovsky threw, I believe, 328, almost came back and won, which would have been embarrassing for the Patriots to lose to the Colts without Peyton Manning. And now Rex Grossman was keeping this game really close between you guys. This game was coming down to the wire, and the Patriots barely escaped 34-27. It started to get people wondering, with this pass defense, can the Patriots survive what would be Tebow magic? Now, if you guys do not know what was going on around this time, this was around the time, Week 15, when Tim Tebow was doing miraculous shit. And I mean 4th quarter comebacks. It started in Miami, slowed down in Detroit, but then ever since, all these comebacks and everyone was doing the Tebowing, everyone was all Tebow's nuts, and then this was a huge. It was Tim Tebow, this average quarterback, this nice guy in real life, and I do like Tim Tebow, don't get me wrong, I think he's a nice guy, I just don't like him as a quarterback. This nice guy, average quarterback, just overall a winner versus another winner, a great quarterback, a future Hall of Famer in Tom Brady. And this was being hyped by the media. CBS put this on, highest rated football game in the regular season in such a long time. The Broncos end up doing really well in the first quarter, and it looks like, damn, New England Patriots are in fucking trouble here because, they are not looking too good on defense. Tim Tebow is out rushing them. Tim Tebow's playing good ball, but then turnovers happened, and when turnovers happen, this is when the shit goes go up for the Patriots. See, the thing about the Patriots, You do not want to turn the ball over on them. Tom Brady is just too damn consistent at times. Yeah, he will throw interceptions here and there, but he's too damn consistent to turn the ball over, and this is why the New England Patriots won this football game. Without those turnovers from the Denver Broncos, this game would have been closer. I still would have thought the Patriots would have won. Closer game, 41-23. Tebow loses. The winning streak's over. What's next? The Miami Dolphins. Well, what to say about the Dolphins? I mean, Dolphins aren't a really good team. There's nothing special about the Dolphins. Wrong. Surge of energy happened as Matt Moore was a new starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. Reggie Bush was playing out of his mind. The best career year that Reggie Bush has had as an NFL running back. His first 1,000-yard rushing season since entering the league in, I believe, 2006, 2007. But the one thing was the Patriots barely won this game, 27-24. It was a scary game for Patriots fans. Gronkowski looked good. Wes Welker looked good. Brady threw 304 yards, but that Miami defense was all over Tom Brady, and that pass defense for the Patriots, it began to become more suspect, and people were starting to realize, and Patriots fans too were like, man, our pass defense better step it up. I mean, yeah, we were looking good in the beginning of the season. We got a couple interceptions and whatnot, but damn, dude, we are looking like shit on pass defense. I mean, Matt Moore's throwing all these yards. Vince Young, Rex Grossman, Dan Orvalski. Ooh. Luckily, Tim Tebow doesn't really know how to throw the football too well. Otherwise, we would have been screwed. But besides that fact, Tom Brady makes up for it. So does the defense. They go into Buffalo. They destroy the Bills 49-21. And that ends the Patriots season with overall of a 13-3 record. Very good record for the Patriots. Very competent record for the Patriots. First seed in the AFC. Go on to the playoffs. Divisional playoffs to face the Denver Broncos on January 14th. No contest here whatsoever. Brady and Gronkowski were just destroying shit. They were making the Broncos pass defense look like idiots. Nothing more to say there. Tom Brady even punted a football here. Then when it came down to the conference championship, Joe Flacco really stepped up this game. But Billy Cundiff did not. This was easily a terrible game for Tom Brady. He threw 2 key interceptions in this game, and they are thankful that the Ravens did not score huge points. If the Ravens would have scored huge points, Brady probably would not be in the Super Bowl, and we would probably get the Baltimore Ravens versus the New York Giants at the Super Bowl this year, and I'd be talking about the Baltimore Ravens right now and not be praising Tom Brady. Tom Brady had a terrible game, in my opinion. In a Brady-like game, this was very bad. This was almost as bad as a Buffalo game. Thank God it was a different result, as it was a win for the Patriots and not a loss. Overall, the Patriots season. Patriots fans should be happy. You're in the Super Bowl, playing a good New York Giants football team. What's my prediction for the game? Well, I'm going to put up a prediction video. And you guys got to think, watching these videos, when I'm talking about a certain team, think about who I'm going to predict. And then I will predict in a future video after I finish talking about the New York Football Giants and talk about them and their road to the Super Bowl. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this informed you more about how the Patriots got there. When you look at the Patriots' strength of schedule, what would I grade it? A semi-decent Miami team, a Charger team with high expectations, a shocking Bills loss, but the Bills fell off, an Oakland Raider team, a New York Jets, whatever the hell was going on with the team, a good Dallas that week, a good Pittsburgh that they lost to, a good New York that they lost to, a semi-decent Jets team that they beat, a terrible Kansas City team, a Michael Vickless Philadelphia Eagles, almost giving up an upset victory, another upset victory they barely escaped, destroying Tim Tebow and the Broncos, not playing as great against Miami, and destroying the Bills. I would give this schedule, and I'm sorry, I gotta be honest here, I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. I give this schedule a C- compared to what I've seen the Patriots play. To be honest, they out of all the teams that they played, the only tough competition that I saw were the New York Giants, who they're playing in the Super Bowl, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they lost two of those two games. Those were two tough games for them, and they managed to lose to them. And those were teams that with winning records. The only winning team that they beat with a winning record, I believe, were the San Diego Chargers, when the Chargers were 1-0 after beating the the Minnesota Vikings. So to be honest, I give the schedule a C- for the New England Patriots. I just really think that schedule was not a really tough schedule for them, and if they didn't go 13-3 with the schedule, it's kind of, if they went even lower than 13-3, kind of scratching your head like, ugh. Besides that fluke Buffalo loss because I think of poor management by Bill Belichick, really the Patriots could have gone 14-2, but they lost two huge games, but they did beat a semi-decent Dallas team, I guess. So I guess that's the biggest victory that they had this year, and of course their biggest loss is the New York Giants. And maybe, who knows, will the Giants repeat? I don't know. But that's my video. Hope you guys like. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below your thoughts about the New England Patriots season. What do you guys think about it? Like or dislike this video. Pretty sure a lot of Patriots fans are going to dislike me because I said their schedule was fucking easy, but whatever. Follow me on Twitter, add me on Skype, add me on, subscribe to CO Live Video, subscribe to Excellence of Wrestling, subscribe, and then join the forums, pwforums.com. This is Chase Oliver 68, and I say, see y'all.